Hello, everyone. I'm talking about Vent Vert by the House of Balmain. I'm talking about this masterpiece, the original Vent Vert, and we are going to develop the topics together because it's a kind of topic that I'm very interested to develop with you, and I will let you know why. This is Vent Vert. This is the Vent Vert 1999 version, but it's pretty much similar to the original versions of Vent Vert, and I'm going to give you the original formula. Vent Vert was released in 1947. Hello, Dushan. How are you, my friend? I hope you are doing fine. Has been a long time. The original version was launched in 1947. The nose was the master perfumer Germaine Cellier. Top notes are violet leaves, bergamot, narcissus, and neroli. Heart notes are gallibanum, basil, yasanti, lily of the valley, narcissus, freesia, rose, geranium, and jasmine. Base notes are oakmoss, sandalwood, and musk. Fantastic fragrance. Main accords are green, fresh and spicy, aromatic, floral, white floral, narcissus, mossy, citrus, rose, woody, and earthy. This fragrance was pretty much the same until 1999. Had two more versions. They had another version which was released in 1991. Very good, thank you. Today, Verdans Rusica Cosa. No, I don't know that one, unfortunately, but sounds great. Russian leathers I love. Um, so what I was telling you, the formula was unchanged almost until 1999, and there were another the version in 1991, which was practically the same as the original version, and the House of Balmain kept the fragrance alive until 1999. Let's say until 2005, 2006, Inter Parfum they started to make these Balmain fragrances, and Van Ver was alive. And step by step, the fragrances from the House of Balmain from 2012 it started to be very rare, and suddenly was discontinued. I don't know why. Maybe there are some deal problem with the with Balmain, and also they didn't want to renew the license with Inter Parfum. I don't know. Somehow we had no more Balmain fragrances in the market until a month ago. Suddenly, a new collection of Balmain fragrances pop up, and among them, I started to recognize familiar fragrances such as Wanver, such as Eben, such as Carbone, and I said, okay, great, they are back on the shelves. So I rushed myself to a great tailor when I was in New York, and I tested nothing in common with the ones I knew because I'm a big fan of the House of Balmain. I loved Carbone, I love Eben, I love Jolimat, I love all of them. Monsieur Balmain, of course, they haven't released Monsieur Balmain. And I said to myself, why they done that? I started to search all over and I realized that now the Balmain perfumes are made by a louder group. And it's a louder group, they done their own thing. They didn't want to make the all these, and they started to make new fragrances. But the funny thing is that they rename it exactly the same as the classics from the House of Balmain, which is to me a very tricky marketing because when you name fragrance Van Ver or when you name a fragrance Eben or Carbone, uh, automatically we are the old timers are imagining that the fragrance is back on the shelves, and we rush to the stores, and then we realize this is just a hoax. This is just a disappointment. The fragrance itself has nothing to do with the original. Just the name is the same, and it's a real shame because Van Ver was a fantastic, airy, green, mossy fragrance that my mother loved that, and I really love to smell that fragrance on her, and I really had a great scent memories. This fragrance was the fragrance of summertime, of springtime, and now they replace it with a meaningless fragrance that really bring nothing to the original back. And really, it's a big disappointment for me because I really got tricked. I really got the feeling that I got crooked by the House of Balmain. But it's not only Balmain who did that. Even Christian Dior, they done the same thing with Miss Dior, and many French brands are doing the same thing. They do tricky stuff, you know. For example, Gentlemen of Givenchy, they released a brand new line. Fortunately, they kept the original. Then you have to ask, I want Givenchy Gentleman original. Then you can find the original, or it's something with your own. Your own, they release another your own with the same name, but you have to ask, I want your own original. Come on, this is crazy. This is something very weird, very peculiar, very dishonest. I really don't think that a brand should do that. If you release a new fragrance, you have to dare to bring a new name. You have to dare to say something loud. Why you are using the pillars fragrances from the house, but without respecting those fragrances? For example, if you rename a fragrance one word once again, at least this fragrance must somehow remind you of the original one word. Otherwise, why you are using that? It's only because you want to get a quick cash grab. You want to make feel people that this is the original one where, and immediately you want people rush to the stores and buy it blindly. Once they open their box, disappointment is there. Come on, this is very cheap. This is a cheap trick. I'm sorry to say, this is not honest from you guys. Because people were expecting to get back those classics from the house of Pierre Balmain, and they realized that they are getting just hoax. They are just getting new fragrances with the common name of originals. So it's a big disappointment for me, and I cannot imagine who are the guys at the marketings of Estee Lauder or at the Balmain to imagine such a cheap trick on customers. Plus, the fragrance itself are very expensive. They are more than $280 for 50 ml. $280 for 50 ml, and you get even not the same juice. Crazy. You still can find easily the vintage versions of Vent Vert or Carbone or Eben on the gray market or at eBay or at some special vintage fragrance websites. I will never name them because it's not my job. I'm not here to promote others. I'm not here to promote other websites. I don't work like that. I don't get coupons. I don't get commission. I just do that for my own passion, and I am. It's a shout out because I'm very disappointed by the House of Balmain. I just wanted to let you know that those fragrances from Balmain, they are not the same as the originals. If you like Vanver, this is not the same Vanver. If you like Eben, this is not the same Eben. If you like the Carbone, this is not the same Carbone. So don't get misleading. Don't get confused by that. Those are brand new fragrances. Just they rename it same as the originals. So this is my talk about that. I can buy Eben of Balmain. If it's a good, it's a fantastic fragrance, Dushan. If you can get the original eBay from 1983 up to 1990, you are not going to be disappointed. It's a masterpiece in the bottle. It's a dark, woody fragrance. I review it. You can check on my playlist of Balmain fragrances, and you can check my review. I review it because I have it. I'm not telling you rubbish. I own this fragrance and I love this fragrance. This is one of the best dark, woody fragrances. And don't wonder why even Tom Ford renamed it Eben, one of his exclusive line. So because it's a masterpiece. And finally, House of Balmain don't even respect his own pillar fragrances. This is a shame. This is a real hoax. This is a real crooky way of doing business. And this is very unrespectful toward customers because they think customers are dumb and they are fooling with us. So just say no. Just test the fragrance. I don't mind if you like the new version of Vent Vert, but at least know. At least know that that's not the same as the original version. It's not even a question of reformulation. This is a completely a brand new fragrance, just renamed Vent Vert. So just be aware of that. This is the only thing I wanted to let you know, guys. So this is my shout out of the about the House of Balmain, about the new releases by the Balmain. They are expensive. They are not great as the originals, and unfortunately, they are just the copycats. They don't have the identities of the originals, and they are brand new fragrances named same as the originals, guys. So be careful. Have a great day. Thanks to Shan for being here. I really appreciate your comments. You are one of the pillars of my live talks, and I always appreciate to read your comments and also to chat with you whenever you are available. You know, my friend, good friends are very worthy to me. Have a great time, guys. I'm really happy to have you all, and I'll be back soon with another live or another review. And until then, just take care and be sure of one thing: they cannot beat the originals. They cannot beat the vintage fragrances because they are not having the craftsmanship of the elderly perfumers such as Germaine Cellier. She was a master perfumer. Whatever she done was great. Whatever she done was great. Thank you, Dushan. Same as here. Talk with you soon. God bless you all. Stay fragrant. Wear only what you want to wear. And I'll be back soon with another fragrance review. Until then, God bless you all. Have a great day. Cheerio.